Something massive is happening on YouTube right now. You might have seen it on your own channel, or you might have seen it on some of the biggest channels in the world. Channels that were pulling in millions of views and massive incomes are suddenly getting hit with demonetization notices. And before you think this doesn't apply to you, it absolutely does. YouTube is calling this inauthentic content. Most people think it's a bug, but the reality is much more serious. This is a platform-wide cleanup of AI slop. Now, this sounds like bad news, but if you stay with me, I'm going to show you why this is actually the best thing that's ever happened to your channel. While everyone else is panicking, I'm going to give you the specific playbook to turn this chaos into a massive opportunity. I'm talking about the hidden red flags the algorithm is scanning for, and a workflow that makes you bulletproof. But to understand how to win, you first have to understand how the AI detective is actually catching people. In 2026, the YouTube algorithm isn't just a filter anymore, it's a detective. It's no longer guessing or just checking for copyright. It's looking for a specific automated footprint that screams low effort. If you want to keep your monetization, you have to avoid these 3 specific red flags that are triggering mass bans right now. Red flag number 1 is the pattern trap. If your channel is filled with titles like 10 secret facts about XYZ for 50 videos in a row, you're done. YouTube's models are trained to recognize templated natural language processing. If it looks like you didn't spend time thinking about the hook, the algorithm assumes a human shouldn't spend time watching it. Red flag number 2 is visual echoing. This is where most faceless creators get caught. If your thumbnails use the exact same layout, font glow, and generic AI shocked man every single time, you get flagged for visual laziness. YouTube prioritizes diversity. If your page looks like a wall of identical stickers, your impressions will be slashed to 0. So make sure to use different thumbnail formats every time to keep variety on your page. Red flag number 3 is the deadliest, the AI slop visual loop. This happens when your video is just a slideshow of AI images with a simple zoom effect. YouTube now classifies this as inauthentic static content. They want dynamic movement and human-edited layers. If there's no B-roll or custom motion, you'll be demonetized for reused content faster than you can hit upload. Now, avoiding these flags is how you stay alive today. But before we get to the actual solution, we have to address the rules that didn't change, the ones most people are still failing. Most of you know better than to just steal clips, reused content, and compilation channels that stitch together TikToks with 0 commentary have been against the rules for years. If you're still trying to build a business by just clipping without editing, you aren't even in the game. But there's a new rule for 2026 that you absolutely cannot ignore, the altered or synthetic content disclosure. In YouTube Studio, there's a box you must check if your video uses realistic AI-cloned voices, deepfake faces, or realistic scenes that never happened. Failing to check this isn't just a mistake, it's a deceptive practice that leads to instant channel termination. You don't need to worry about cartoons or basic color correction, but for anything that looks like reality, transparency is your only shield. Be honest or prepare to get kicked out of the partner program. If you can navigate those rules, you've already beaten 90% of your competition. Now, I'm going to show you the exact 5-step system I use to scale while staying completely safe. To actually thrive in 2026, you need a system that works while you sleep but doesn't look like a robot made it. I follow a very specific workflow that consists of 5 steps for every video: research, scripting, video production, thumbnails, and optimization. Now pay attention. Steps 2, 3, and 4 are the danger zones where most creators blow it. Here's how you do it right. Step 1 is video idea and research. Success starts with data. I use vidIQ as my intelligence center to find high-demand, low-competition keywords before I ever hit record. It saves you from wasting weeks on a video no one wants to watch. I also recommend to start thinking about your title before you start with the script. Step 2 is scripting, the first pitfall. I use TubeMagic to build high-retention scripts in seconds. But here's the secret: never just copy-paste. To stay safe, you need a human in the loop. Take that AI script and add a personal story, a specific opinion, or a joke. That human touch is what prevents the AI slop flag. Step 3 is video production. Most people want to hit generate and walk away, but that leads to demonetization. Instead, I suggest the authority workflow. This means using OBS to record your screen, like a walkthrough, and pairing it with a custom AI avatar from HeyGen or Infinite Talk. For the voice, use 11 Labs for that human-like emotion. This makes you look like a premium brand. If you want a faster route with stock footage, you can use vidAI. This is the perfect tool if you have a channel about pets, travel, or top 10 lists. In vidAI, all you have to do is paste the script you made in TubeMagic or whatever tool you used for scripting, and vidAI will generate a full stock footage-based video for you with a high-quality voiceover. But here's the important part. As I mentioned earlier, the third red flag is a video with just AI-generated images in a slideshow through the whole video. Therefore, I recommend to edit your video afterwards so you still give it your unique twist. Step 4 is thumbnails. Avoid the visual echo at all costs. I use Nano Banana Pro, which is integrated into Google Gemini for free. Currently, it's the best generator on the market, but you have to use it to create variety in your thumbnails to avoid the second red flag. Change your colors and layout so your channel stays fresh. Step 5 is optimization. Once the video is ready, I head back to vidIQ to fine-tune the SEO, tags, and description. This is the final polish that tells the algorithm exactly who to show your video to. This is also the part where you fine-tune the title you made in the first step of the system, so make sure you also keep variety in your titles throughout your YouTube videos. The 2026 ban waves are only scary if you're being lazy. By using this 5-step system, you aren't just taking a shortcut. You're building a real, long-term business. So you're using AI to handle the heavy lifting, while you provide the vision and the personality. I put the links for the core tools in my personal workflow, vidIQ, TubeMagic, and vidAI, in the description below so you can get started today. And if you're truly serious about turning this into a money-making empire, you need to watch my full course right here on the end screen. I'll walk you through the entire setup from A to Z so you can scale properly and start generating real revenue of a YouTube business. Stop playing small, start building, and I'll see you in the course.